Wow, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have some breaking news to go over here in this video. We have some very interesting things to talk about, like the fact that AMC's share utilization is at 100% just in the matter of a day or two. We also know that institutional investors are getting in on this rally. This is the first day in a very long time we are seeing positive order flows from the institutional investors as far as the option chain. So this is all very exciting. I hope you guys are excited, and big fucking round of applause for everybody that held through the pain, and you're starting to be rewarded slowly. This is a slow process, but we're better off now than we were 2 days ago. So let's dive into this video. If you guys find value or simply entertainment out of it, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below what do you guys think about this situation. Also, if you guys want to get totally free stock, check out Mumu, Public, and Weeble down below in the description of this video. Can't go wrong with some free stock. As well as that, if you want to join a private trading community where I send out all of my trades in real time, we got the Facebook puts, the Snapchat calls, the 4 puts last week. We're off to a good start this week as well, 600% on Corsair calls. Check that out, linked down below in the pinned comment. So diving into this video, AMC is up 9.09%. Definitely a strong day. We just broke over $18 per share. We hit a high of $18.13 per share, and then we did fall down just a little bit. We're looking like we're about to retest those highs. There is actually some news behind this move that we are seeing, so that is very exciting, and what AMC said is also very exciting. So here's the headline: AMC Entertainment hires former Frito-Lay exec to new role of VP growth strategy, starting with popcorn. It says AMC Entertainment has hired former Frito-Lay, PepsiCo, and Hostess Brands executive Ellen Copenken to the new position of Vice President Growth Strategy to lead recently announced initiatives like entering the retail popcorn industry. She starts February 18th, reporting to Mark Pearson, AMC's Chief Strategy Officer. Copen will head implementation of growth ideas to broaden and transform AMC. And then in quote by Adam Aron, I have been vocal about our intention to innovate, grow, and transform AMC's business with our planned venture into the multi-billion popcorn industry being a significant example of our doing so, said CEO Adam Aron, calling Copenken an extremely important hire for us. So this is good. Just the verbiage that AMC is saying here, to say to broaden and transform AMC, are not words taken very lightly. So I think that's helping to fuel a lot of the optimism, even with institutional investors, as we will get into here in a second, but with retail investors as well. Everybody can be bullish about this right here. So very good, very good. Not sure if that's the whole reason why AMC is jumping today, but it might be why the share utilization is jumping today. Let me throw this thought out here, because obviously nobody's going to know exactly, but it seems like with a lot of good news like this, to me it seems like people would be less willing to lend out their stock. If they thought it was going to go higher, they wouldn't want to lend it out for just cost to borrow max of 1.81%, right? So if you look at it like that, it makes sense to see the share utilization jumping up so fast and so violently. That's just my thought. We'll get back to the Ortex data in just 1 second. But I do want to go over the option order flows from institutional investors. This is the first day. The positive order value is over the bearish positive order value. So take a look at this. Over the past week on AMC, you have had 99 institutional orders totaling $41.18 million. The positive order value was only 24%. So out of 10 trades by institutions, large trades, these are not retail investors buying a call, buying a put, or even your small institutions doing this. These are a lot of large positions. Some of these positions are over $1 million a piece. Look at this. Puts bought yesterday for 2 of these trades over 1 million. They're just getting clapped. So it's kind of funny to see that. But you're seeing Today, a 66% positive ordered value, 7 orders totaling $1.74 million. Even yesterday, the positive order value was only 14%. So this is what we want to see if we're thinking about the next leg of the MOAS, if we're thinking we're in the beginnings of this process, or even just looking for that next rally. We need to see some institutional buying behind us apes. That's what happened in June. We never seen a short squeeze in June. We've never seen a short squeeze period with AMC stock, but the more buying you see is definitely a good thing. And I was honestly very surprised to see a positive order value of 66%. You just don't see that on AMC as of recently, as of when I've started to track this over the past couple of weeks. So that right there, very, very exciting. But let's go over this short interest and that aspect of AMC, because we're still at 21.13% short interest of free float. It actually looks like the short interest is going up for the day. The borrow change, almost 1 million shares, 108.43 million shares that are sold short. Cost to borrow max at 1.81%. These numbers are doing some wonky things. The share utilization is at 100% and the days to cover at 2.51. So it's very hard for shorts to get out of their short positions. I would imagine a small number of shorts are getting out. But considering we have CPI tomorrow, and that's probably going to cause the markets to go down if I were to imagine, I don't think people are running to get out of these short positions. What I think is going on is the option chain. I think there's a lot of people buying calls on AMC. We could see institutions included. And then I also think at the same time, you are getting the people that were a part of AMC for a long time that sold out at a loss that are finally jumping back in because now the stock is going up. That's the last thing you want to do. If you already have a lot of losses like me, last thing you want to do is sell out, take those losses, buy back in. Not financial advice, but that's just not sound investment practices. Now, that's what you guys need to know as far as that is concerned. As far as the option chain, you are looking at for this Friday, 46,000 calls that are in the money, which has jumped from 15,000 calls. So definitely looking good and on the up and up. Out of the money calls at 90,000. That's still a substantial amount that are out of the money. For puts, you're looking at 22,000 that are in the money. That's dropped about 50%. And then out of the money puts at 69,000. And if we do go ahead and take a look at the actual option, the option chain on AMC, I gotta pull this up real quick. But if we see a lot of these contracts that are just out of the money, that could also help us with that gamma squeeze aspect of AMC. So if we pull this out to all strikes, we could see, yeah, there's a decent amount of open interest. At the $18 strike, 11,200, 3,000, 7,000, 3,200, 18,000 at the $20 strike. So it's certainly possible to get a boost because of the calls that are on the option chain and the institutional investors that are just throwing their money around and throwing it into AMC. So we're looking good in that aspect. Keep in mind, CPI data is tomorrow morning. It's expected to come in at 7.3% year over year inflation. If it comes in under 7.3%, people will likely be okay with that. People probably won't sell everything off. Obviously, stocks that have run up a lot might get sold off. If it comes in way higher, everything's going to get sold off. If it comes in lower, people are going to be ecstatic about that because that's going to show, hey, the Fed's not going to have to raise rates and tighten on the economy as fast as they would have. A lot of people are calling for this to be the top and the highest reading of inflation. So if it just blows estimates out the water and we come in with like an 8% CPI number, things are going to get really clapped. They're going to get beaten into the ground. Comes in at 7% or 6.5%. You're going to be loving your calls. So finalize your trades. Make sure you guys aren't in anything that has a lot of profits you could take or that you're not convinced of heading into CPI because it is a total wild card tomorrow. And that's not financial advice. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. But if we're taking a look at the max pain, we're looking at $17 by the end of the week. We are over $17 right now. My personal price target was in between $16.50 and $17.50 by the end of the week. And we're sitting at $18 per share. So that's even higher than my price target. So it's looking good right there. And we are following this 50-day moving average on the 1-minute candlestick chart. So if you guys want to pay attention to that, if you guys have trades or something, it looks like that's where you'd see support if it did fall to that level. AMC is just rocketing right now. Let's go, baby. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a great thing to see. If we pull this up to the daily candlestick chart, this is the first level we have to break out above, $18 per share. This puts us back to the numbers that were released by Adam Aaron for earnings, which are good. And then you're going to see, I think, another bullish reaction upon earnings because the numbers are so good and they have other things to announce if they're letting out those earnings numbers beforehand, which is a pretty rare thing for a company the size of AMC to do. And as far as that, the $20 level is going to be the next level of resistance we have to break out above. If we do break out above that, it is home sweet home. We can see though, we are above the 20-day simple moving average, the Bollinger Bands. This has been a resistance level for months, for months. Since November when we broke under that, it's been a resistance level for a very long time. So the fact that we are now above that should send a message to the trading algorithms to start buying the stock, because this is very important, and you guys can see just how much we have actually correlated to that. So looking good right there. If we break out above 20, next stop is going to be the 50-day simple moving average, and that is at $23.28 per share. All in all, looking good. We have 28 million shares that have traded hands. We're about an hour and a half into trading today. So I couldn't be more pleased with the 11% move that we are seeing. Let me know if you guys are excited down below in the comment section. What are you guys doing? Are you guys making moves? Are you buying stock? Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Thank you guys for watching. Get your free stock down below in the description, as well as join the trading community if you so want to. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.